Good morning, folks. Thanks for joining me. My name's Chrissy. Welcome to my channel. I'm out this morning having a little quick breakfast, enjoying this sunshine after the polar vortex last week. It's supposed to get up in the mid-60s today, strangely enough, but that's kind of how Kentucky weather works. They usually tell you here, if they have like a saying, if you don't like the weather, wait till tomorrow, because, you know, it was -10 last Wednesday, and I think this Wednesday they're calling for 70 degrees and violent thunderstorms. That's just how it goes here. But yeah, so today we're out having this little breakfast, and I wanted to shoot a quick video for you. You know, I got 3 or 4 pieces of kit here you can get yourself for under 20 bucks at the local Walmart. That'll get you out in the bush having breakfast for around 20 bucks and some change. You can actually get the kit for under $20. It's you know, you play with it a little bit, you could probably get the kit and the food for under 20 bucks. But yeah, for my breakfast this morning, I think it was about $20.50 if I bought everything brand new. But yeah, so the first item is this Ozark Trail Cook Cup. It's 18 ounces, stainless steel. It's perfect for a beginner getting out. You know, it's inexpensive. If you damage it, lose it, you know, you're not going to be too terribly worked up. You know, you're not going to damage it too hard. This thing's been in my pack, and aside from maybe eventually breaking a handle, in which case the cup's still good, you know, it's pretty rugged and inexpensive. And for later on when you want to upgrade it, put the Stanley cook pot in it, and the Stanley cook lid actually fits on this brilliantly. And yeah, you can set that cook cup in there. They kind of nest together. Not a perfect fit, pretty close. So $5 is $4.97 for this cup. And later on in another video, I'll show you how to make a lid, an inexpensive lid, maybe even free, depending on what you got around your house. It's not hard to do. Anyway, so this also, this cup will boil enough water in just a few minutes to, even without a lid, to fix yourself a cup of that Quaker honey almond oatmeal. That stuff's like 96 cents. It's delicious and it's convenient. It's already got a cup. You just peel the top, pour in some hot water, set it, wait a few minutes, and it's good to go. And yeah, in this Folgers coffee, 7 packets, 88 cents. So if you divide that by 7, it's very inexpensive. But if you had to buy the whole pack, 88 cents. It's not for the faint of heart, but it will definitely give you that experience of campfire coffee on the cheap. I've had worse, certainly, but yeah. So let me set this down here. And aside from the cooking pot that you're gonna need in your food items here, yeah, and a bottle of water. If you don't have a bottle of water, most people do, because if you had a bottle of water, you'd definitely come in under 20 bucks. But this threw me over by about 40 cents if I were to buy all these items, because this bottle of water runs about $1.40 for this size. But the reason I would recommend this is because you could repurpose this bottle and use it for your canteen for a little while. And little trick, you know, is that the Sawyer water filter will actually match up to this brilliantly. It screws right on, and you could get yourself 2 of these and have one for clean water, one for dirty water, which I think the Sawyer water filter actually comes with a pouch. Mine did. But yeah, I keep these because the Sawyer water filter will screw right on, fill it up out of the creek, screw that filter on, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about boiling your water that way, and that will provide you enough water for your meals today and some to hang out with. And the other items are the saltwater bait knife. This thing has no proper name that I'm aware of. Besides that, it had no other packaging. This was how you'll find it on the shelf, literally. It has 1 zip tie around it. Cut that, boom, it's out. It's got a UPC plastic sheath. It is definitely a knockoff. It's got it's got a machine type grind. I mean, I guess you would consider that a scanty grind, but it is made by a machine. You can see the little rivets. I know you probably can't see that in the camera, but not rivets, but you can see that there's marks there, machine marks. Rivet's the wrong word, but yeah, it's got a very sharp 90-degree spine, which the Mora doesn't. You know, you have to take a little Dremel and make that. But yeah, it will throw a spark like nobody's business. You will not be disappointed with this knife. It feels very much like the Mora Companion. I make feather sticks. You can do a little light batoning on it. I don't really find the need for just a campfire breakfast. You can pretty much, I broke up enough sticks for this little fire with just, you know, cracking them over the knee. So yeah, but I did use this to whittle my spoon because I forgot a spoon. But yeah, this will give you the cutting edge, just for, you know, I mean, you could do a lot of camp, you could do a lot of camp, business with this thing. I mean, I use it. I've got one on my side right now. Aside from this, I have this brand new one because I picked one up, to give to someone, actually. But yeah, I upgraded it by adding this little belt clip, and it makes it look like a, you know, it makes it look a little nicer. It makes it hang a little better on your side. But this is a way you could upgrade this knife, which only costs $2.83. You could upgrade this little knife with a belt clip and make it, you know, look like a much nicer and finer piece of kit. But, you know, for $2.83, if you were to break it, or if it were to fall off your lap, or, you know, it snaps in. But if for some reason you were to, like, you know, forget and knock this thing in a creek, you're not going to be too sad about it. I mean, you know, I'd be upset, but, you know, for $2.80 something, you can afford to replace it. And if you were to want to upgrade your kid later on and you get something nice, you can always throw this in your bag as a backup. It works beautifully for cutting vegetables and food prep and processing, you know, stuff like that. It's you're not going to be sad for $2.83. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I think I was. And, you know, online, there are some folks, I know I've seen it for the Mora knife, that show some, you know, paracord wraps and stuff to where they can put their fire steel on the side. And I'm sure most of the Mora hacks, if you look those up, you'll find some. And they'll work for this knife too, to kind of upgrade the look if you don't like this cheap knife, the cheap look of this knife, which I don't think it looks too bad for $2.83. And so that's your cutting edge and your cup. So your cup is basically $5. The knife is, we'll round it up and say $3, and that's $8. And then the other little item is this UTS. I think it's UST. I'm not super familiar with this brand outside of their fire stills. I haven't used a lot of their equipment, but yeah, I was out with a buddy, and we were just we were in Walmart perusing the camping section, as you do when you're interested in these sort of things. And I saw this little dude, and I liked the size of it, and I wanted to put it in a survival kit, so I picked it up. But again, I was pretty surprised, and, you know, just happy with it. It's little. It's $7.97. It's all you need to get started if you don't want to take the plunge and buy something more expensive. You know, Amazon and places like that, maybe even eBay, have good deals. You don't have to. Ferro rods aren't terribly expensive, but if you just want to get everything at Walmart, and, you know, most small towns have a Walmart, this certainly is a good little beginner's ferro rod. They have 3. If you want to get one that's a little cheaper, that'll actually put you, you know, a couple dollars under. They have a I think it's $5.99. They have the same brand. It has the ferro rod on one side, the magnesium block on the other. I'm sure the ferro side works great on it. I can't vouch for the magnesium side, but they're all kind of about the same, really. But I'm not a fan of carrying that extra little weight. And I just wanted this because I'm going to put this in my, you know, emergency kit, little compact emergency kit when I'm done. I don't even know if I'll keep the striker, maybe. But yeah, but it comes with a striker, and it will throw sparks on its own. Not as well as the knife even. See, little sparks. But let me show you what that bait knife will do. See that? You see that? It's pretty good. And, you know, when you're first starting out in bushcraft, you kind of want to be able to throw those sparks with your knife. It's just, I don't know, it's just enjoyable. But yeah, so these are my 3 pieces of kit. $3 for the knife, $5 for the cup, basically $8 for the ferro rod. That's 8, 11. Yeah, $11 $11, and then $5 for the cup, so $16 or so, you know. Yeah, so you can't beat that with some tax, you know, a few cents in tax, and throw you a couple dollars worth of food and goodies in there, and that'll have you from you know, 0 to breakfast for the Bushcraft curious, under $20. So yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna get up and get going. That's gonna do it for me today. Well, for this video anyway. I'm gonna get up and get out and enjoy this weather. I hope you do the same. Thanks for stopping by and joining me. I appreciate it. You know, this is just the beginning of my channel. I'm hoping to do a lot more. I want to show you the things that I know, and maybe take you along while I learn some new things. Either way, you know, just, I know a few things, but I'd like to learn a lot more, and kind of maybe film the process and bring everybody along. When I was starting out, I appreciated everything that I found online, even from the inexperienced, because sometimes, you know, people showing you as they learn, I don't know, it just, I don't know, some of it stuck with me a little better by finding someone who was more on my level. And I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I know how to do a lot of things, but I don't know the exact professional way. But if there is even such thing as a professional way to do anything. But yeah, so if you hang with me, I'm going to show you all I know, and take you along while I learn some new stuff. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. Until I see you next time, take care.